the north. And as we mentioned, this map in Lel, water's getting neglected. Let's see what our pro players are doing here, because we are now truly in Red Bull Warlord territory here with our matchups.
Yeah, you already see 2 yellow dots moving out, 2 of the teal dots moving out, cyan, whatever you want to call it. But they are definitely both focusing on going for the water. There are only 3 deep sea fish, so it's not like crazy huge, but it is vital enough as the earlier you're able to secure up the water, if you deny it from your opponent, especially if both of you invest into it, well, then that will just escalate it so much more. And look at that, Wham, he spots out the Vil. What's his reaction? He immediately just says, all right, I'm dropping a barracks. What is Beasty's reaction? He is going to be dropping a dock over here in the corner.
Is he just trying to... I guess he's gonna go for the wall off after this, before the man-at-arms hit. Or rather, the spearman, because we don't have an English here. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, his thought, I think, here is just Chinese build so fast that he just builds up that dock. And then let's see what his reaction is. It's going to be walling it in.
Yeah, here he comes.
Yeah, so as the HRE, you're going to have to invest a lot into spearmen to actually be able to burn through a wall that a Chinese player has, it has a villager behind, because you're just able to, that faster repair speed takes so much. What I have seen players do, I'm not sure if it was Wham, but I have seen a dock be dropped and a transport ship be the first thing out of queue. It just circles around the wall, jumps on inside, kills the Vil, and then burns down the dock.
That would make me so happy to see. Also, if you notice that, just Wham Spearman just poked through the wall. I mean, as you do, it's just a wooden wall, right? Just stick your spear through there.
All right, so this is about to be the vital time. Wham, his dock finishes. He's got 160 wood in the bank. What's going to be the first thing in queue? It's a transport ship. Let's go! Oh, this is so nice.
But Beasty, in the meantime, has already 2 fishing ships out. There's a 3rd one in queue. He is going to profit on that for quite a bit of time, probably aging up much sooner than Wham, since he already invested in a barracks as well. So he's gonna be up in Feudal and in Song Dynasty, potentially, when Wham's still securing water.
Yep, Beasty moves out on over to the gold. He's just not dropping a mining camp there. So that does mean when you move on to the gold, that means you're planning on trying to get enough gold to get up to feudal age. Whereas, Wham, he is not anywhere close. He is investing into those spears, as well as his plan is, once he denies the dock, which is his hope, he's inside there, he's starting to burn it on down. Then he wants to also go ahead and get some fishing himself, which you see fishing boats starting to come out. The wall did get deleted by Beasty, and I think he's escaping with that Vil through the wood lines and making another long journey home in between the 2 golds.
And Beasty was hoping to stall as long as his fuel age needed to go up, so he could get out a military ship and truly secure his dock, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that was definitely his hope, because as that first arrow ship pops out, it does that AoE damage. It just clears out those spearmen so fast and effectively. Transport ship is being utilized for vision now by Wham, so he's probably just going to make that constantly run back and forth on the coastline. Just hope to spot out anything, maybe a villager building another dock or anything of the sort. But at this point in time, though, that dock, next set of torches, I think, puts it on fire. Yep, there we go. Yeah, we'll say that was the next set. Imperial Academy is on its way. Only 1 villager, so it's not a rush by Beasty, as he knows, I think, that, no reason to rush it. Let's just go back to the typical Chinese build order. Might look to get Song Dynasty right after this, and he has lost water, but he has made Wham invest a ton into the spears. So will these spears be able to find some extra value other than just the docks? We do see those fishing ships starting to be burnt. Doesn't really matter, as if anything, it might just cause Beastie to have less annoyance, as you don't have that idle Vil thing always kind of popping up and annoying you.
That idle notification for fishing ships if your bird dog has been burned is so annoying.
Yeah,
Also,
exactly.
We mentioned China. We summoned the Crackety.
Oh no, it is definitely, I mean, with that many Vils, this is a Barbican rush. The spears are way far out. You can't forget this was a proxy barracks by Wham. So what's he going to have to defend the chapel that he's building in between his woodline and his gold? This Barbican's going to go up. It's going to deny everything. He's going to have to pull Vils. It's 8 Vils to 8 Vils. And this thing goes up so fast. There it is. Vil pulls. There it goes.
He sees it immediately.
Sees it immediately, and here it goes. Oh, the prelate's even coming to help out once to get some healing in, and villagers do get pushed on back. The scout even starting to help on in. Villagers hitting down some sheep. A couple of the villagers pull on back, but the Barbican has been denied for the time being. Wall coming down. Oh, and it's an outpost. Oh no, those Chinese villagers, they build it so fast. Once the outpost goes up, it's just so much protection for themselves. But one villager has already been gone down. Shivs just do so much damage. 2 villagers down. Wham starts to pull those Vils back. Doesn't want to lose anything at this point. He's going to lose 1 Vil, but he took 2 down. This does give a positioning point for the Barbican, as we see now. Beastie is just going to poke and prod back and forth, back and forth. Wham, though, is feudal age now. Is he going to get any archers out? Is he going to get anything to counter this out? There are his spears. His spears are on the way.
Yeah, do you think he can? He should be able to burn it, right? With 4 spears, he forces them into the tower, and the villagers burn down the Barbican.
I don't know though. The vital thing though, there's just there's so much damage that can end up coming out. It needs to be an all or nothing thing. There isn't like a half investment kind of thing. So I think he either needs to full commit or not. That's where Beastie. I mean, he's already 3/4 of the way up. Wham needs to pull.
Yeah, this Barbican's going up, and that tower's not gonna do a thing. The only thing it prevents is Beastie progressing further into the HRE base.
Yep.
But this is
does get another Vil. Oh, it does range out the corner. It delays it for the time being. Beastie's gonna have to full commit into this. He's gonna have to just full pull like 6 Vils, finish it up really fast, but how many will go down during this? He might tank up with his archer, might tank up with his scout. Wham's gonna need to redirect that tower. Yep, and that's exactly what he's doing. On top of another Vil, gets another Vil kill. And not quite another one though, and will need to pull back. Is denied off the wood, denied off of the gold. Chapel is rendered useless now.
Excuse me while I get my son out of here.
No worries at all. So, yeah, I agree. Wham never put any damage on the Barbican, so it's basically full health there. He could have just been sitting there burning it with spears that time when they were in the corner, trying to actually get, out of positioning where he's not losing them. But the key for him is he has the water benefit for him that Beastie has not yet been able to deny. Couple of those archers circle around, and they are 100% looking for where those villagers are moving out to. There's 3 archers, 4 archers, and those villagers circling around for yet another outpost. Wants to deny that woodline fully and then move on to the next woodline. Does not want Wham getting any of these resources.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Beastie just circling around, building up another outpost, trying to deny the woodlines. He does have Song Dynasty through now, so he's going to be able to have that faster villager production timing. Wham still has the water secured. He's investing into some men-at-arms, investing into a stables, but he has moved those villagers back and has at least, delayed this for the time being. And Beastie's investing heavily into some stone. He's planning on dropping his second town center.
What a greed. Like, with Wham having a full fishing eco, he's still going. I mean, he kind of has to.
Vil gets taken down. Those men-at-arms push those villagers, push those archers back. So really good job by Wham. One thing you can't forget, though, is these Chinese defensive outposts and Barbicans, they have that hand cannoneer damage, that flat damage. damage that does so much more against those tankier HRE men-at-arms. It's why it's so much harder to, dive them as the French with your Royal Knights, and with HRE, it just does a little bit more damage to those men-at-arms.
Exactly. And as I just said, Beasty, that second town center, it might seem like greed, but he kind of has to, because he has to match Wam's fishing eco somehow.
Yeah.
And
Exactly, and he's only invested a little bit into, well, I say a little bit into the Barbican Rush, a little bit into the military, I guess. He's gotten a few archers, and he's trying to just make 5 archers, cause an overreaction from Wam, as it looks like his wood line is having Vils move out, and he is going for a proxy Burgrave. Oh, what a joy! Right as BC has finished up his second town center, Wam is going up to Castle Age with the fishing eco to support this. And look at Beasty. He's moving forward with 9 villagers. He's trying to build an outpost right on top of this. Wants to immediately get extra damage into any of these men-at-arms that are popping out potentially, I believe. Or maybe just once. I think he scouted this out.
yeah, he's got it out, definitely. And that outpost, I guess it's going to, yeah, it's definitely going to go up.
That's a lot of bills, though. This is so much of an investment, and men-at-arms numbers stack up so fast. Going for a second outpost now. Beasty, I mean, he's losing Vils. I think he's just... Good micro, though, by Beasty, pulling back some low health Vils, but still losing further and further. He's just hoping to delay his Burgrave, but, I mean, those men-at-arms are already pretty tanky. Wam has ranged armor already in. He's getting the men-at-arms upgrade. He's getting the marching drills as well to be able to chase down these villagers that have made this trek, that have made this investment, and he has walled up his home. He's resecured some of his home base, and now when these men-at-arms clear up these towers, they're just going to run straight for Beasty's base. They don't care that Beasty's 2 TCs. They're just ready for it. And Beasty, he's dropping triple barracks. He's hoping that he can just mass maybe a ton of spears to delay this up.
Yeah, problem is the HRE army is already here, and that one tower is just not going to do enough. If that second one had gone up, he could have done some serious damage to the Burgrave units being produced, but and it's up actually.
It is up.
Is there arrow slits?
No,
okay,
hand cannon splits are not in it yet, but getting closer to be finished. Beasty doing a really good job just jumping in and out with these Vils, but only 3 Vils left, and look at how many men-at-arms have stacked up. The longer this happens, the more men-at-arms Wam's gonna get, and the tankier they're gonna get if he gets upgrades. And men-at-arms, they're on the food. This is the main food. There's no protection here for Beasty. He's got a couple spears, but the more spears he invests into, the more it is, and Wam secures game number 1.
Yeah, this is the real problem here. Beasty's out of food, and he is not on the water, and this berry patch is his only source right now. But damn, that proxy Burgrave, and then the tower rush on the Burgrave.
The key victory for Wam was defending up that Barbican Rush. If that Barbican Rush did not get spotted, if he did not pull those Vils, he would have been full the night earlier.